Hey everybody, welcome to another pick a card. So I have 3 crystals that I want you guys to choose from today, and I'm just going to show you them from this angle. So I apologize if it's not good enough, but it is what it is. So this one is Smoky Quartz, and that's group number 1. Then group number 2 is the Citrine crystal. And group number 3 is the Amethyst, the Divine Mother. So take your time and I'm going to basically just do a very free-flowing channeled reading, and it's going to be about advice moving forward, what's my next step, what should I focus on right now, maybe what can't I see right now. Yeah? Alright, I'll see you at your group. Bye. Okay, group 1, for everyone that chose the Smoky Quartz crystal, let's see what's going on for you guys right now in the world. Let's see what your spirit guides want you to know. There is always enough, koi fish spirit. Okay, so there's been some scarcity fears coming up, fair enough. Slow and steady wins the race. So there's also urgency, and now is a lucky time. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is telling me that there's been some time scarcity going on for you guys. By that I mean like there's not enough time, or I won't get this thing done in time, or I won't be ready in time, or there's not enough time for me to see these people or spend time with my children. Whatever it is, this big message of there's not enough. And that's what you guys are feeling right now, and fair enough. But your guides are like, hey, actually there is always enough. There is always enough. And as hard as that can be sometimes to recognize, there is. You know, there really is enough food for everyone in the world to not starve and not be in poverty. There is enough. We're just not distributing it in a good way. You know what I mean? And that's kind of this really hidden message, because your guides want you to see that now can be a lucky time. That slow and steady wins the race, that things take time. And that this is... Just realize that this says now is a lucky time, slow and steady wins the race, and there is always enough. This is all about time. Maybe you guys are feeling like afraid of time moving on, like afraid of dying, afraid that mortality thing, afraid of the aging process. But your guides are saying, can you reorganize that perspective for yourself? Is that possible? How would it feel to feel like now is actually a lucky time? No matter what you're seeing on the outside in your world, how can this somehow actually be a good thing? How can this somehow be serving me? How can this be happening for me, not to me? And how can I see the world as if everything is here to help me, Matt Khan? Because it is. Okay. Tarot. We've got the 5 of Swords. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the 3 of Cups. We've got the Hermit. 10 of Cups. One more. The Star. This is really big. Okay, so I'm just getting a really small message. Like, this probably isn't for everybody, but I'm just getting a really small message that some of you are in a little bit of a love triangle situation right now. Like, there's like a third party thing. And there's this need to kind of, like, your guys are just saying, like, pull your energy into yourself right now and do the soul searching to see what is clear and what is your heart's true desire. Because I'm feeling like, whether this is around love, I'm feeling there's this pull in your energy field, group 1, where it's like part of your attention is going this way and part of your attention is going that way. And there's this need to like pull the attention back into the self. And then things will get clearer from that point. Okay, so that's not for everybody. But there is a message for everybody about this 5 of Swords, which is kind of like our thoughts and how they're kind of like attacking us. How do we attack ourselves with our thoughts? And how can we stop doing that? Obviously. But the way that we do that is through the light of awareness, because we have the Star card right next to this 5 of Swords. So through the light of awareness, we can find love for ourselves with the Knight of Cups. We can find that ability to fall in love with the self. To fall in love with the self. Wow. Like, that is available to you. And so there's this really strong message of like where your focus needs to be right now is on yourself. It's on yourself. Make sure that even if you're in a really dramatic drama triangle, or you're in some kind of thing that's really pulling you in two directions, like your priority is you, okay? Except if you have children, and then obviously your children are also your priority. But if you don't have children, your priority is you. And I see you prioritizing everybody else's feelings and energy and emotions, but where's yours? Where's yours? Because once this hermit energy happens, once you start bringing that energy back into yourself, once you go in self, go inwards, search for that inside instead of pouring that energy externally, there's this 10 of Cups coming for you. The 10 of Cups is when all of our cups feel full. It's like a completion energy. It's like, wow, I am so absolutely filled up that I'm overflowing with love and with joy and with possibility and with kindness and with compassion and with hope. And this is the combination of the Star and the 10 of Cups, you know, and it really comes when we shine the light of awareness on our attack thoughts, on the thoughts in our heads that are attacking us, that are attacking what we desire in our heart, that are attacking us for wanting time internally, whatever it is. Attacking us about, oh, there's not enough time, I'm not enough, I won't be enough, there won't be enough, there's not enough food, there's not enough anything, there's not enough love, is actually what scarcity fear is. It's actually all about love, because food is love, sex is love, like this is what we see it as, money is love, it's all love. So this is the scarcity fear, is there's not enough love. And where would that belief come from? Like, how is it that you come to see the world as there not being enough love in it? Okay, well maybe your experience as a child was you had to compete for love with your parents. There wasn't enough love to go around. Only one person was the loved one at a time. Maybe you had to compete with food at the dinner table. There wasn't enough for everyone. So you had to be really in that fear, scarcity mindset of I've got to grab as much as I can and eat as fast as I can so that I can get enough before it's all gone. So there's need to just like, whoa, slow down. Put things at arm's length for a second and just be like, what am I doing? What am I actually doing? Like, why am I getting so crazy about there not being enough right now? Like, what is this really doing? And what is this really about? Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for you guys, and then that's your reading. I'm going to pull some from here, actually. I don't know what's going to come through yet, but these are just little ones that I made. Ooh, sun. I like that because it's like the light of truth, like I was saying with this star energy. But I see the sun energy in your field as well, which is great because it's all about playfulness and confidence, authenticity, and really just like shining into the world. Just being like, hey, this is who I am. And loving that about yourself. Okay, ooh. So your affirmation is, I allow myself to receive love, joy, and intimacy. So yeah, that's your reading, group 1. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon. Hey, group 2. This is the reading for everyone who chose the citrine crystal. Okay. So I'm just going to tune in with your energy first and foremost. Oof, you got big energy. All right, we've got take a leap of faith and set healthy boundaries. Wow. You may be seeing 303 or 333 or 313 a lot. What's your words? Embrace the in-between. Give with gratitude and grace. See the big picture and bring a gentle touch. This Dear Spirit one is too cute. Okay, so I'm getting a lot. I'm seeing there's this need for y'all to have boundaries right now. And that's also possibly boundaries, like that's boundaries in every sense. So that's boundaries with self, boundaries with other, and boundaries with spirit. So by boundaries with spirit, I really mean you're a really sensitive souls. You are open more than you realize. I can feel it in your energy, and you're letting things in that you probably don't want to be letting in as much as you are. Now, this is nothing to be afraid of. It's not just something to be aware of and recognize. When you're someone who's open to spirit realm, when you're someone who's open to unseen forces, whether you are aware consciously or not of that, there is this light that you give off to spirit world. It's just sort of like everyone can see it in you. All spirit world can see it in you, that you are open to this. You're open to this seeing, yeah? So then messages come to you almost like a magnet. And it's almost like I'm seeing all these things like stuck on the edge of your energy field, of your aura, these little things just bloop, 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 bloop. And there's this need to have boundaries. To have boundaries with ghosts as well. So this might not be a usual tarot reading, but I don't care because this is coming really strongly. So I'm feeling like a lot of you who are watching this, not all of you, but a lot of you are mediums. So that means you are able to see and be in contact with people who have passed on, who have passed over, so deceased people. Now, this is a bit scary for some people, I recognize that, but it's actually nothing to be afraid of because it is you. Because it actually is you. Like, how can I be afraid of the fact that I have brown hair? I could dye it, you know, okay, but I'm just running from my fear. It is me. It doesn't mean like, okay, maybe dyeing the hair was a bad example because everyone dyes their hair and it's fine. But it's like, if this thing is already a part of me, then why should I fear that? Like, I am this thing. So to suppress that or try to cut away from that or somehow be like, that's just not me, it's actually just, you're just denying who you are. You're denying yourself. You're betraying yourself. You're not accepting the fullness of who you are. And this doesn't mean that you have to accept, like, when I say this is you, I mean that there's this need to not try to like deny, try to just put a blindfold over yourself and be like, this isn't happening. And gaslight yourself because it is happening. But that doesn't have to be a scary thing. You can have boundaries with that so it doesn't happen. But you have to acknowledge that it's actually freaking happening before you can do that. And you have to acknowledge that this is you. You are open, you are sensitive, you have gifts, and it's your responsibility what you do with that. It doesn't mean you have to be open to these things, but you have to acknowledge that in order to shut that down, in order to have that boundary from an empowered place, not from a place of fear. Your guides are saying, take a leap of faith and accept the fullness of who you are. See the big picture, see all of who you are. Embrace the in-between. Embrace that you will not know what lies before you in the next step. You cannot know. No one knows. So embrace that unknown. Embrace that you have 1 foot in the 3rd dimension and you have 1 foot in the 5th dimension. Why not? You're already there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's this like fear in you. It's like, if I accept where I am, I'll be here forever. It's like, no, if you accept where you are, you can move from that place if you want to still. Because when we accept something, it changes it. We don't have resistance. Maybe we want to be there. Maybe we like our gifts now. Bring a gentle touch to yourself. I know I just gave you some tough love, but it's because I see how powerful you are. Okay? But bring a gentle touch to yourself, you know, and give with gratitude and grace. So this is interesting. What's your words as well? What's your words about how you speak about yourself and how that can be disempowering? What's your words about how you're expressing yourself to others? Because there's perhaps sometimes things become a little bit unconscious and you just say things that you later regret, and that this might be something that you need to focus on right now and be more like gentle with your words as well. Probably something I could take on board as well. And give with gratitude and grace. Like, I think there's a real message from your guides, even if there's a bit of scarcity fear being evoked right now, like, you know, what if there's not enough? What if I'm not enough? What if there's not enough time? Actually take a really deep breath in and be like, there is always enough. I am always enough. I do enough. I have enough. I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. I am enough. And from that place, you can give openly with gratitude and grace, because your guides want you to know there's plenty more where that came from. Right now, people need your generosity, so do it. Like, be that person, be that free giving person, because it will all come back to you. Like, it will all be replenished. There's plenty more where that came from. It's a really strong message. Okay. Okay, so we'll do some tarot cards. Okay, one more. Two more. The Seven of Cups, of course. So we've got the Judgment card and the Seven of Cups, the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. We also have Challenge, which is actually the Devil. Capricorn energy. We have the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. Okay, so moving into the future, right now from your perspective, know that truth will transcend illusion. Truth will transcend illusion in your life moving forward, and plan that into your future. Know that you are able to become this King of Wands from the Knight of Wands, from putting your ideas out into the world with passion, from knowing your worth in the world and being almost unapologetic about how you have ideas and how you manifest that into form. Because you are your own powerhouse, and this energy in you, it's like there's this regeneration in your energy that is actually infinite. You are such infinite generators of energy, and it's so powerful, and you need to be able to channel that into something you feel so passionate about. And know that the world wants and needs your ideas and your vision too. So there's this Seven of Cups and the Challenge card and the Four of Pentacles along with the Judgment. So make sure that right now you see this as a time where you're building a foundation. Four of Pentacles is like, I need to have like 4 legs on the chair before I can sit down. You know what I mean? And it's sort of like this thing of like, have a really strong foundation in which to ascend from, because that is your destiny. Now, with Judgment, this is about being able to see through the illusion, okay? So truth transcends illusion with this Two of Wands moving into the future. That is your path, that is your destiny. However, Seven of Cups, there are multiple opportunities available to you right now, but you do not know which one has what you actually want in it. You don't know if there are 7 cups before you. One of them has what you want. One of them holds your destiny. And the other 6 are an illusion, posing as if it were such. So which will you choose? And that's the challenge, right? That's the shadow work. That's seeing what is shadow, what is light. How does truth transcend illusion? Light transcends darkness. Okay? It's basically that energy. So Judgment, the need to look at your life with judgment, not with harsh judgment or critical judgment, but with discernment, with seeing things for how they really are and saying, okay, I can honor this and I can expand beyond what I know. Because Judgment is also about, will you level up or will you go back down the old path that you already know how it ends up? It's up to you, honey. It's like this real fork in the road in your energy. It's like, will I go this way? It's scary. I can feel how scary that path is. Or will I go down what I already know? The path of stagnancy. The path of, I already know exactly where it ends up. Okay? All the best, you guys. Much love. Bye. Hey, group 3. I hope you're doing well. So this is your reading if you chose the amethyst crystal. Okay. Okay. We'll do some animal cards first from the Animals Divine. I'm just checking with your energy. Okay. So we have Time to Heal, Snake Spirit. And I love this because it's like, I always see the image of like the snake eating its own tail, and that sort of the infinite cycles of life. And healing is such a cyclical thing, in my opinion. And sometimes we really resist. It's like a season. Sometimes this season of winter sets in our emotional landscape, and we kind of need to embrace that. We kind of need to embrace, oh, I need to go inwards and like stoke the fire a bit more inside of myself, you know. And I really like this for you guys because it feels to me like it's already set in motion. This healing is already happening, and it's really serving you at this time. So the other thing I'm seeing here, because we have Nothing is Wasted, Vulture Spirit, Time to Collaborate, Ant Spirit, Believe in Yourself, Squirrel Spirit, and Watch and Wait, Seahorse Spirit. So nothing is wasted. Believe in yourself. Watch and wait. Yeah. Time to collaborate. Nothing is wasted is a really strong message, because it's just saying, look, no matter what we are seeing in our life right now, like, we have no idea how that is contributing to our future. And we have no idea how it's leading us to our destiny. And we have no idea how this lesson is serving a greater lesson and bringing us closer to everything we've ever wanted. So there's this need to believe not only in the process of life, but in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And from that place of self-belief, collaborate with the world, you know, collaborate with the world. I think there's this real strong message of like, part of your healing is actually getting a little bit more out of your shell and into relationship, because so much healing happens within relationships. So much healing happens through connection with another person. And watch and wait means, look, you not even know where things are going to end up for you right now. Like, you cannot see your future right now, and that's a good thing. Like, please see that as a good thing, because you want to move beyond what you already know. Like, sometimes we forget that, because we just think in terms of our history. We just think in terms of what we've already experienced in the world. But there's this thing of like, watch and wait, like, look at your world unfolding in front of you, and like, see the magic and the mystery in that, and know that there is so much that you cannot see or know right now about yourself and about your destiny. And feel excited and feel like this self-belief within that, because that is limitless. When we do that, we open to infinite possibility, you know, we just become this limitless being, this expansion. And that is the most powerful place to live from, in my opinion. Okay, what else have we got? These are my Animals Divine Tarot. So we're doing a bit of an animal spread today. Okay. The King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. I like this already a lot. The Emperor and the Page of Cups. And what's the final? The Fool and the Five of Wands. Ah, okay. So your guides are saying, hey, act as if this new beginning or this opportunity that you want is like already here, because that's how you prepare yourself energetically for it. So it's like, it's kind of like, if you're waiting for your, like, for example, if you're waiting for like your business to blow up, okay, then set your routine now for how you would have to live your lifestyle if you had a really demanding business. Like, would you wake up, you know, at 6 a.m. and do your meditation? Would you make your lunch every day? Or would you make sure you worked out every day after work? Or if it was about you wanting this ideal relationship, like, what kind of things would you want to be doing with your partner, this kind of thing, and then making that a part of the fabric of your life now, so that you can become that energetic match to the thing in which you desire. It's also very much mentally preparing us, because our mind is really what blocks a lot of the things that we want from us, from what we desire from us, because our mind will say, oh, that can't happen. Like, oh, you'll never have a six-pack. No matter how much you work out, you'll just never have a six-pack. Or like, no one would ever come see you if you started your own business. Just really horrible things that we say to ourselves that put us down. So there's this need to like, whoa, I can expand beyond anything that I've ever known of before, and really come alive with that, because you're becoming really this, you're becoming the authority over your own life with this Emperor. You're setting the rules to your own life. You're not playing by someone else's game anymore, because that is the most disempowering place to live from in the world, is living by someone else's rules to their game. Set your own rules and recognize, in a way, we are all playing our own game here. It's our own life, you know, stay in your own lane. Make your own rules, be your own authority. Don't worry so much about what everyone else is doing, just focus on your path, focus on your lane. Because things maybe have been getting a little bit overwhelming recently, and like with this Eight of Pentacles, it might be to do with work, or it might be to do with a lack of work, and that's overwhelming too. again, I feel like whatever you're going through right now that feels overwhelming, to do with work or to do with your daily routine or to do with something to do with like your health possibly as well, I'm not sure, but possibly health, work, daily routine, whatever it is that you're going through right now that feels really overwhelming and like maybe you can't make it through, just know that it is setting you up to see your own power and to become more of your own authority within your own life. You are a king of wands and you are the emperor of your own life, and that is so powerful, but that energy is very fiery and it has to be grounded into earth. Okay, so it can become overwhelming very easily because it can erupt very easily, like a volcano almost. Okay, I'm going to pull some of these. These are from well, I just made them. They're just little ones. And some of them have like affirmations and stuff. Okay, I got a few affirmations. I am supported always. I am safe and loved. Oh my gosh, I trust the process of life. That one is so for you guys right now. I trust the process of life. I am supported always, and I am safe and loved. Okay, so what else do we get? We got harvest, full circle. Yeah, things are about to come full circle for you. Even with this snake energy and the image I saw with the circle and with the full, yeah. So there's a new beginning because things are coming full circle, which means it's opening to another circle to take place. So when things come full circle, there is a necessary harvest that happens, right? When things have reached their fruition, we harvest them and we take the yield of that. So it's like there's this energy of harvest coming in your life, whether that's currently or whether that's around the corner, but something is coming full circle for you, and I think you already know that. Okay, so we did get love triangle, which is interesting because I feel like I was picking that up in group 1's energy. Joy, heart's desire, angel, third eye, spring, take action, and roots. Okay, so roots is great because I'm seeing you really getting in touch with your roots and anchoring that fire energy that you have into the earth to become more rooted. Now, there's a lot of joy and heart's desire. I'm not sure if this love triangle is talking so much about an actual love triangle, if it's more about like maybe your heart being pulled in different directions, like maybe you want to follow the path of taking action and maybe you also want to follow the path of like not taking action and it's really hard, this sort of thing. So third eye is like you can see truth, trust that you can look through your third eye. And angel as well, there are angels here to help, but also remember that you have this angelic essence in you that you can call upon for your own life. Spring, things are blossoming again, harvest, yeah. Things are coming full circle and they will blossom again, so remember that. Plenty more where that came from, okay? That's a good one for you guys to remember. Now, there's one more message in this love triangle that I can't get out somehow. True love will find you in the end, okay. If you guys are struggling with like a love triangle right now, like someone you love is with someone else or something like that, I don't know, there's just this really strong message to like have faith in your own heart and have faith that like what you desire is okay to desire. There's nothing wrong with what you desire. Even if the external world right now is telling you like you can't have this thing, that's okay, because true love will find you in the end. And the lyrics to this song go, true love will find you in the end. Oh yeah, because if you didn't know, it's actually a song by Daniel Johnston. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who is your friend. So I'm filling that with the love triangle, okay? You'll find out who is your friend soon. Truth transcends illusion, okay? So there may be some people that are going behind your back a little bit, but it's nothing to be afraid of because everything's a mirror to our own actions, okay? So true love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who is your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will, but don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Okay, so don't give up until. Now, this is a promise with a catch. The lyrics continue. This is a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking will they find you. For true love is searching too, but how can they recognize you unless you step out into the light? And I love that so much because obviously I made a whole card about those lyrics. But this is the culmination of the message for you, group 3, okay? True love will find you in the end. But how can it recognize you unless you step out into your light? Unless you step out into the light and you say, here I am. All the best, group 3. Okay, that's your reading. Much love. Bye.